For much of the outside world, China's threat to Taiwan appears to be an external one, with good reason. That's because U.S. intelligence has long believed China is preparing to retake the self-governing island as early as 2027. But a closer look reveals Taiwan is also concerned about potential enemies within. Specifically, the Taiwanese government is worried about the influence of pro-Chinese groups within its borders, fearing these groups might undermine Taiwan's sovereignty and democratic way of life. With China long claiming Taiwan as part of its own territory, the already tense situation is intensifying under President Ching-te, who is very vocal about Taiwanese independence, leading to a harsher stance from Beijing. In a scene bearing at least some similarities to what's happening with U.S. immigration policies, Taiwan is sharpening its focus on Chinese residents who live and work there. In March, the BBC reported on Taiwan's decision to expel a Chinese-born influencer who was accused of spreading pro-China sentiments and disinformation. The influencer, who goes by the username Yaya, reportedly used her platform to promote views aligned with Beijing's. A month later, despite having residency through a dependent visa because of her Taiwanese husband, Yaya was expelled because of her political activities. It's just one of the most recent examples of the Taiwanese government's concern about people living there that could create political instability or sway public opinion towards supporting reunification with China. Leadership in Taiwan was always particularly vigilant about foreign influences, especially from China, given the ongoing tensions between the two sides. The expulsion of a social media influencer underscores Taiwan's efforts to safeguard its democracy. But it's not just those with a potential audience that the government is setting its sights on. With tens of thousands of Chinese-born people living in Taiwan, scrutiny of their status is increasing. A recent LA Times article details the story of a Chinese immigrant who had been living in Taiwan for more than 2 decades when the National Immigration Agency told the 51-year-old woman she had 3 months to prove she had given up her Chinese household registration. This registration grants benefits like healthcare and education, and if she couldn't find the necessary documents, she'd have to leave. The Times article went on to say that most Chinese people in Taiwan have filed the right paperwork, but nearly 12,000 people are struggling to provide the necessary documents. According to the National Cheng-te University's Election Studies Center, Taiwan's government has some support for its actions. A recent poll revealed more than 70% of people in Taiwan want more thorough investigations into whether Chinese immigrants still hold residency in China, particularly those in sensitive positions. For more updates like this, be sure to download the Straight Arrow News app today.